Good morning. 9 on the dot. This is my last day in Round Lake. 2 weeks of kayaking and paddleboarding and just hanging out. There's been no rain till yesterday. We had a thunderstorm. 0 rain for almost 2 weeks. 80 degrees. I could not have ordered better weather. So much gratitude for being able to be on this magical adventure, is what it feels like. Everybody I met here, everybody, I just love them all. All of Jeannie's family, every single one of them, a heart connection with all of them, one by one. And the whole time, I've been myself. I've not tried to be somebody else. I've not, because that's what I wrote this morning about being the nice girl. Used to identify with having to be nice. That's the belief I took on. I was the nice girl and I had to be nice no matter how it felt inside. And now I'm seeing nice, kind, loving. It just comes natural when you're not identified, when you don't have to be the nice girl, the kind girl, the loving girl. It's just coming out. No pre-planned anything. It's genuinely wanting to connect with others. I can't even say wanting. It's just what happens when you meet somebody new. You're interested in them and you want to be connected with them. Okay. I gotta start a wash. I already started it, but she was taking a shower, so that whole I did something wrong. I just apologize because I heard it go off, so I thought it was done. What I wrote about I'm going to go into the blame, but first I want to go into how we take on as children. We take on these beliefs, first of all, that I'm a me. And with that separation from God, life, love, whatever you want to call it, when we feel separate from it, there's I'm not enough. I'm not good enough is what comes first. I'm not good enough for mom, not good enough for dad. And then everybody else. So there's identities that show up to try to create our worth. It's so hard to try to deem ourselves worthy of love, basically. So we try to get love from all the others out there. And when they, who are not separate from you really, but it looks like they are, get mad at you for doing something wrong, that feeds that little me, that there's a contraction inside fueling the me. I did it wrong. And that seriousness, that pain, that and then it goes immediately to blame them because it hurts too much. So you project the blame onto them. Whenever you blame somebody for doing something to you, doing something wrong to you, or even yourself for doing it wrong, you're taking that me seriously. Look what he did. And then you go and talk to others. Oh, I used to do this. We're innocent. Every stinking one of us is innocent in this belief. A baby does not. You can't blame a baby. There's no one in there to blame. There's no person in there to blame. It's a innocent misunderstanding that we are a person that can do life wrong. And if we do it wrong, they do it wrong, and the blame comes out, they've done it to me. That's the most horrible feeling inside. When life is directing us exactly the way the word supposed to go is the only, doesn't feel right, but God, life, love doesn't get it wrong. It's directing all of this and the tapestry, the perfection in it. There isn't a grain of sand out of place. Not one grain of sand is where it shouldn't be. It's exactly the way it's supposed to be. That's how intricate, that's how God doesn't make a mistake. Even the you that you believe yourself to be, the me, is not a mistake. Because how would we have the contrast? How would we, if we knew we were love itself, God itself, how would we know the opposite? What would this all mean? What would life mean if it wasn't a journey for the me to become separate and to realize that the journey in the dream, it looks like a journey for a me. This dream for the me. Say good morning, Margie. Thank you for being here. This little me seems like it's on a timeline, on a journey, going somewhere. There's really nowhere to go. Literally, it's coming back to who you truly are. The love, the God that you are. God is love. Love is what you are. You don't need it from anybody else, and they don't need to be something you think they should be. They are exactly what they're supposed to be in every given moment for you to wake up to the truth of who you are. And once they can be who they are without any judgment. You just joined, Denise, just by commenting. Thank you for being here, girlfriend. Hello. Good to have you here. Um, so once there's no agenda, no needing them to be different, then the judgment drops for them. And the judgment drops for you. The judgment is as the judgment of you, because that little voice, that little me, is not very friendly to you. it's constantly berating you. You think you're separate. I'm not enough. Something's wrong with me. So it plays out in your relationships. And your relationships you can use to bring you back to the love, the God that you are, and have never been separate from. You are it. And as you love, as you come back to the love that you are, everyone else is, they don't, because we are, these bodies, our communication is felt. No words need to be said. It is felt. 98%, I think, of communication between human beings is just in energy feeling. So when we're not taught as we're young, we're not allowed to feel. Don't feel. You know, if we felt joy, it was shh, quiet down. Or if we cry, don't cry, or I'll give you something to cry about. It was, nobody has been allowed to feel. So when you feel it, feel the pain of frustration, anger, resentment for somebody doing something to you. As you feel that, it heals it. If you're intent on not blaming them, nobody's doing anything to you. They are helping you walk yourself home to the love that you already are and have always been since a baby. You've never been separate from that love. And as the me, the character in this dream, this timeline, birth and death, which isn't true. That's only for the me. That's only for the character Lori, Denise, and Margie. These are characters we play when we believe we are separate from God, from love. And the character is on a little journey. And the journey is to go within. When it hurts, when you think you've done something wrong or they've done something wrong, take a breath. Thank them for teaching you, for helping you to go within, helping you to embody the love that you are. And as it's embodied, it just goes. It doesn't matter if somebody says you're stupid or there's something wrong with you or you've done it wrong or what did the latest one somebody said? I'm in crisis. Lori's in crisis. If Lori's in crisis, I'll take it. She'll take it gladly because she's never felt this much love for her. The love that you can feel for your character unapologetically, just love her. Oh, that's what I call freedom, liberation. I don't I don't like to use the word enlightenment. That just seems so pretentious. Seems so what is, I don't know if anybody comes up with a word, help me. It seems so I don't know. I don't, but I don't like the word. It just seems so like higher, like above. That's it. That's it. Like above others, and it isn't. Everybody is exactly the same. We have stories about another. What story are you carrying about others that you can turn around and see that you're blaming yourself? On the deepest level, the story you carry about somebody else isn't true. They're just carrying out the story that you believe about them. That's how powerful we are. Transcending. Ooh, beautiful, Jimmy. Thank you for being here, my precious. Oh my God. Jimmy and I go way back. So much fun we've had on this Facebook forum. Banter. Me, him, and a man named Johnny. Oh my God. Back in the day, we used to just. Those two guys helped Lori to be free, to be herself. She was able to just spontaneously throw shit out there with them, bantering. Oh, frick, we used to go on into the night. Well, Johnny's in Maui, so he was. Anyway, that was the beginning of actually letting Lori be her authentic self, because in life, in person, there was an automatic not enough, not enough. But with those two guys, I was able to just be, and just was so much fun. And Lori, I don't know if any of you guys know, that's what I would have said. Lori is above others. Yeah. Lori has always been about fun, just like her dad. I'm glad I was part of it all with JD and letting you be yourself, as you said. Much love. Thank you, Jimmy. Have a beautiful, sensational Sunday. I'm not sure if you put the laundry on them. No, I didn't. I'm in my dock right now. I will. I will. So that's another thing. When we think life is doing it wrong, we tend to need to control it, try to control it. When you let go and let God, let love do what it's doing and not fight it. Thank you. I am carrying on. All that uptightness, needing to control it, have it a certain way, it's freedom to let that go. It brings peace within. Okay, this is the way it's going to be. Okay. It's okay. Can it be okay? Can you let life be okay? I'm telling you, it is the best feeling within to let it be what it is, because it's already that anyway. When you fight what is, when you argue with it, when you try to make it your way, that causes so much anxiety in this body, concretizing the idea that I am this body. But we are here to liberate ourselves from this body and realize that it's not who we are. And we don't need to control any of it. Life is doing it perfectly. I always say, when I was a baby, my sister and I both were fed canned milk and Karo syrup. That was our formula because mom wasn't breastfeeding. And then now they've got all this specialized formula that you have to have all the. Really? Really? I just turned 60. 60. And I was brought up on canned milk and Karo. People today would, first of all, not believe it. Second of all, it's got to come across these beliefs of, oh, it has this, should, what? No formula? What? Canned milk and Karo syrup, which is pure sugar and milk from a cow, I guess. It's out of a can. Flies in the face of what's good for you and what's bad for you, right? That could drive this absolutely crazy labeling everything good or bad. I eat whatever's in front of me. I'll try it all. I've tried some amazing creme brulee. I've never tasted creme brulee till this trip. It was amazing. Borscht. I've had borscht one time before, back in April, but this time, this was completely different. She had me go to the store and get some dill. Marta is her name. She's a beautiful soul. Oh my God, I freaking love her. We have so many laughs. Anyway, it's the borscht that she made. Oh, she had me go to the store and get some dill. I got a bunch of fresh dill. I mean, the bunch was this big. She cuts all the stems off, throws the whole thing. I'm like, what? The whole freaking bunch went in it. Wow. She had carrots and potatoes and the beets. Of course, borscht is made with beets. Oh my God. It was so good. And there's meat in there. Took it to James' cousin. I call him John because his name is Paul, but I call him John Bon Jovi. He looks just like John Bon Jovi. It's amazing. I should get his picture. I should get his picture today. She also made cabbage rolls. Cabbage rolls were something that I guess normally there's rice and meat in it, but it's all vegetables. Eggplant, zucchini, onion, garlic, carrots. She put carrots in them. Oh my God. So good. Amazing. I got off track when I got to. Oh, I was talking about food. Yeah. This body knows what to do with whatever goes in it. You know? If I believe something is bad for me, of course it's going to be bad for me. But if I don't believe it, if I don't take on a belief, beliefs basically are what's running the show here. However you believe this to be going is the way it's going. If you literally, it comes down to beliefs. The beliefs come along with the me, with the character. The me is made up of beliefs, of me being a person, and I've got to have it my way instead of life's way. When it's life's way, there's a flow. There's a beautiful flow to it. And if it comes up against something that's somebody else who has an issue with you, you just, okay, I'm sorry. You just go on. There's no. I just have to turn the machine on? Yeah, just push the power button, I'd say. Because that's all I did to shut it off was push the power button. Oh, probably the start too, yeah. So, I can't tell you the ease that's in the body when you know you're not doing anything wrong, when it seems like it to somebody else, but you know you're not. You just do your best to make it right and go with the flow. It doesn't take anything from you to apologize. Nothing. The me, oh, it doesn't like to apologize. Oh, at all. Because it thinks it's right. It's got to, it actually believes it's wrong, but it's got to project that it's right. It's got to put it out there that I'm right, you're wrong. It's funny. You gotta laugh. Basically, this whole journey is about laughter. When you are serious, when it's serious, you know you're in the dream of separation. There's your number one clue. breathe. When you're serious, you're in these thoughts. When you breathe, you come back to your heart, and your heart can expand and become the driver's seat instead of this. The heart from love, the love that you are and have always been. You just forgot. Beautiful souls. Those thoughts. Every thought covers the love that you are. Every thought. I just looked at the viewers. I can't tell. It's not possible to know who's here unless the comment is made. And even after, it does not show who's watching. There's no way to find out because your mind, I've noticed my mind wanting to know and it can't know. Anyway, I see one viewer. So a thought immediately came up. What am I doing this for? What are you doing this for? What's wrong with you? All of that. And when you see that, you don't have to entertain it. You just go on. Now, those thoughts are incessant, but you're able to see them and let them go by like clouds in the sky because it's a constant ticker tape of them. All the while, the you, the love, the heart-centered love that you are is always here. The thoughts are covering it. The thoughts of, nobody's here, why are you doing this? Is covering it. And now there's 3. Yay! I'm literally talking to myself because when there's no separation, that means there's no others. Only in the dream is there others. It looks like there are others with these eyes, but they are you. There is no separation in this. Thoughts are just visitors. Yes, Cynthia, just visitors on the timeline, the idea of you that isn't even real. It's false. It's not the you, the character, the you that you think you are, that's thought up, isn't real. It's believed in, but it's not real. How does Lori cope with everyday cooking in these times? Does Lori buy organic produce? Nope. Nope. No organic anything. Nope. Nope. Never have. Never have. And I don't want this to sound arrogant or because you never know. But Lori hasn't been to the doctor since she was 40. She is now 60. She was jumping on the trampoline this week, having a blast. Kayaked. I kayaked miles on this lake. Miles. Found the outlet of it, and John Bon Jovi showed me the lake. He showed me how to get to the outlet where it goes out. It's a winding waterway. Oh my God, it was just amazing. That when you're on the water, it's easy to feel one with it when you're in a kayak, because this kind of kayak is sitting in it, so you're really in it without getting wet. Oh my God, it just feels amazing. And then everywhere around you is water. I'm looking at this lake because this is our last day. I've got so many pictures, the sunrise, sunset pictures here. We are that. We aren't separate from that. When we admire, admire is not the word either. When we appreciate a sunset, we're appreciating ourselves. When you appreciate another person, you're appreciating yourself. You're appreciating the character that you are. Coming back to the love, the nothing that you are. Really, it's nothing. The ego does not want, the little me does not want to believe it's nothing. That's the biggest fear. That's why it's so afraid to die. But when you transcend the body, mind, identities, person, and see that you're not separate, you are everything and nothing at the same time. There's no separation. Anyway, yeah, everyday cooking. My dad, Denise, let me tell you, my dad basically drank himself to death in this dream. It looks like he drank himself when he was 68. He was severe alcoholic. He wasn't even eating at the end. It was literally just whiskey. It wasn't even whiskey and ginger. He started off with beer when I was young, just straight beer. Schlitz was his brand, and then he went to whiskey and ginger, and then to just plain whiskey, and he wasn't eating. So his body was giving out just alcohol, I guess. I mean, because alcohol dries the body out, right? I mean, it sucks. Alcohol, you put alcohol on your body, it feels, in this dream, it feels like it's sucking it dry, right? So we brought him to the doctor, to the hospital, and he never had another drink after that. And he didn't eat fruits. He didn't eat vegetables from then on, basically. Lots of sweets. He loves sweets. And he switched to soda. And he lived to 85 years old. 85? 84. Whatever. The average age for a man. I know men that have not done that to their bodies. He smoked cigars and cigarettes when he was younger. He was smoking cigars even after he stopped drinking. He was still smoking cigars. 84. Some men die a lot earlier than 84. Yeah. Sadhguru, whatever, talks of vegetarianism for spiritually feeding oneself with clean foods. I struggle in this area. I'm 72, live a full life, no doctors, dentist. Same here, girlfriend. Feel it. Just feel it. If that feels right to you. So there's someone out there that's telling you something better for you. Yeah, I can't go with that anymore. I've been in lots of what do you call them? Groups, lots of where there's a leader, and the leader is telling you what you're doing wrong, basically. And I think this is the end of it. I don't think I'm gonna be. I don't know. I don't know. But after this, what I'm calling a retreat. Yes, yes, in this dream, Dad, the dad, who seemed to have brought Lori into this dream, was an alcoholic severely. And basically, his life, he did not eat any fruits and vegetables. I mean, I can't say any, out of the can, which some would say has no value in it. See all these beliefs? They could drive you insane. Keeping you on this treadmill of, I can't do it right. I have to do it right or I'm going to die. These bodies are going to drop and we don't know when. We have no idea when this body is going to drop, which is a good thing. Good thing. Yeah, I'd rather not know. But I'm going to enjoy it while this dream is seemingly going. Hi, Leisha. I'm going to enjoy the out of it. And I am. I am eating whatever's in front of me. I will give it a try. I don't care what it is. Back in the day, okay, so now bread is become the culprit, the bad thing, and all this gluten. I mean, if you believe you are intolerant to anything, that's the way it's gonna go. This life goes by what you believe it to be. Somebody can introduce something like, okay, so like my knee. My knee seemingly was busted in the year 2000. Broke. The ACL popped right in half, so it seemed. So there was an operation and there was a recovery, blah, blah, blah. Jump to the year when we moved here, the year 2020. No, it was 2021. It was the year after when the Peter and I went for a walk 2 days in a row for 6 miles each day. And that knee, which was done in 2000, so it was 21 years later, blew up, started hurting. It was some, not blew up, there was some swelling in it. Not like when the operation happened, but there was the pain. I mean, pain everywhere I went. Sitting, standing. There was no running. Walking, it just it was painful. So much so that in bed at night, I'd have to lift the sheet to turn over because the drag on my foot would twist. Yeah. So this just happened one day, and then the reiteration of it, the protecting of it, the, knowing is gonna hurt. So Byron Katie had a podcast I just happened to listen to 3 or 4 months after the pain started, living with it for months. The podcast said, pain is either remembered or anticipated. And I went, ooh. I was willing, Lori was willing to question that. Show me was the words that came out. Show me, I want to see this. I don't know, I don't remember if it was that night or the next night or whatever. I don't normally get up in the night to go pee, but I had to that night. One of the nights shortly after there was a show me. There was a willingness to see this, see the truth of this, because Byron Katie. So that night, I got out of bed, walked to the bathroom, didn't even turn the light on because it's plenty bright enough in our bedroom at night. Sat on the toilet, peed, got back up, got in bed, lifted up the sheet to avoid the painful knee, and realized none of it hurt until the sheet was lifted up. What does that tell you? I have not had pain. I'm sitting here. Oh, you can't even see my knee. Indian style. I always sit on my leg when I'm on a bed, Indian style. I couldn't do that then because there was a belief that it was painful if I did that. Something happens and you go to the doctor or you reiterate the pain and don't have a willingness to see. Show me. Show me. That's all you need is a little bit of willingness to see that the belief is not true. Okay, I am told that when I'm dreaming, not pleasant, is when I'm making happen right is what I'm making happen right now. So Denise has to stop thinking about this dream that is being told to me. I've got to listen back to you and comment later. Yeah, I'm told that when I'm dreaming, not pleasant, is what I'm making happen right now. Okay, so you have to stop thinking about, okay, yes, I know who talks about thinking about this dream. How's that working for you? Have you been able to stop thoughts? I know I haven't. Lori has not been able to stop thoughts except in meditation. there's a there's there's a like a focus behind, I don't know, they call it the third eye. I don't know about this shit, but I just know that when I get quiet in the dark, in the closet, in the dark or whatever, and I can focus, close my eyes, and the dark behind here seems to be the focus, there can be no thought for a good maybe a minute now. I think it's about a minute but then they start coming back. Then there's a breath coming back to that minute, coming back, just coming back to the breath and no thought. There has been, so I can't talk about no thought because that's not happened here. There's a way to not identify with them in the moment as you realize you're in a story because your body feels awful. When you're feeling serious and this feels awful, you know you're in a story. And a story is of the me or the other me's doing life wrong. And that's when you can come back to let it go. Let all that story go. Because it isn't true. It's just a story made up here. Because your brain has been conditioned to believe all kinds of stuff. It's the conditioning as we are young. We take on beliefs. If somebody told us we are a me, we can do it wrong. There's something wrong with us. Those beliefs are torture. And when it feels like torture, you know you're believing in the story of me that isn't true. Come back to now, like a loved one is confiding in Denise. It's not nice what is being said. That's a real time nightmare. Yes. Yes. What's not nice being said? Don't. If it hurts within, stop, breathe. I hate to tell you what to do, but because that's more story. If you feel like it, you can stop, breathe, go, bring it back to now, which is only reality. The story is a past and future. On a timeline, that's where the me is experiencing. When you come back to now, which is the only thing that's real, because past and future is all thought. It's not real. It's literally imagination. That's why the character isn't real. It's on a storyline. It's past and future. What it used to do. Oh, feel that. Longing for the past. How painful is that? Painful. And it's only painful because it wants to go back where that was the fun time. The only reason is because fun is right now. Right now. Without that story of a past and longing for it. Feels awful. Whenever it feels awful, breathe, come back to now. The only reality is now. And now is God, love, what you really are. Okay, I think I'm done. 44 minutes. Ooh, that's a long one. That was a good one, though. Oh, Cheryl, thanks for being here. See, I don't know. I don't know who's here. There's no way to know who listens. Last time it got to 460 something. Lori, hey, Christina. Lori is very excited about that because the love that she is. Hi, Hannah. Oh my God, you guys. I love you guys so much. Can you feel it? I love that you're entertaining, the love that you are. I appreciate you too, Cynthia. Oh my God, I got tears. There's so much love here right now. I can't even stand it. Anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here, for entertaining this thought, this absurd to the character's message, because the character is going to fight this and you're not going to find much support for it in the world. It's coming. It's coming. It is coming because my whole feed now is all people who are awakening to this. Because since COVID, I've seen a huge jump. Huge. It is not hidden at like it used to be. I mean, my whole feed is all everybody who's waking up and sharing. There's a lot if you want to look, if you want to hear more different people's stories. Like Wayne Dyer, I don't know, he was the catalyst for me. I heard him right after I woke up when I was 35, and there was no support for it. I had one man who helped me. One. And as YouTube started coming on, there was more and more and more and more. And then the retreats I went on, yeah, like attracts like, exactly. It's coming. It's coming. I love you, Denise. I love you all. And if you have any questions, if you want to be pointed in a different direction, Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth, oh, well, The Power of Now, he was instrumental for me too. The Power of Now was one of the best books ever. And then A New Earth, he wrote A New Earth. And that's when I was on Oprah. Anyway, again, I love you. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you next Sunday, hopefully. Mwah.